Hello everyone and welcome to Sovereign Tower. My name is Danny and today we are starting off the demo of Sovereign Tower. I was able to play like a couple minutes, but then, yeah, oh, okay. Forgotten and abandoned from everything, a wretched leper was looking for salvation across the old kingdom. In despair and exhaustion, a soft voice echoed in his heart, beckoning them to a distant place. At the end of their journey, the poor soul finally reached the ruins of the tower, the last remnant of the once glorious kingdom of Britannia. Something akin to fate seemed to guide their path to this forgotten place. At the foot of the tower, a few nobles seemed to be arguing. Once again, the royal selection had proved to be a disappointment. The door to the tower remained closed, and the prophecy unfulfilled. Slipping through the crowd, the stranger reached for the legendary key adorning the giant lock. In their mind, the words of the prophecy echoed, "Only the true sovereign, chosen by the gods, shall be allowed to wield the silver key to the doors of the tower." And, for them, the door opened. From that moment on, people called them the Sovereign of the Tower. Okay. Good morning, Your Grace. It is strange to see this tower breathing again. Years upon years of candidates shouting dubious incantations at its doors and clawing away without respite at its walls. To tell you the truth, I still can't quite believe it, but here we are. The man before you looks like he'd stand frozen forever, just to prove he's that loyal to you. If you permit me, Your Grace, I would be delighted to inform you of what to expect in the coming days. All right, with pleasure. Your new subjects are quite eager to have someone in charge again, and will come to you for help and guidance on various matters. Some of these requests may require you to take action, and the knights you've recruited at the round table will help you do that. Be careful, though, because I'm pretty sure some of them won't be so inclined to do things they don't want to do. If you get to know their preferences, you'll avoid a lot of frustration. Well then, that's it for now. Let me introduce you to your very first knight. She's on her way and quite capable. She also happens to be my dear niece. But I take no responsibility for her punctuality whatsoever. I'm terribly sorry. I got lost on the way here. I'm Lady Angelica of Clovermount, Your Grace. Alright. Welcome to the round table, Lady Angelica. Thank you, Your Grace. Whilst we have just met, I must trouble you with a request. Just a small one, really. I couldn't sleep a wink last night. The tower is quite cold. And scary, you see? Do you think I could bring a cat to lighten the mood a bit? My dear niece, you told me your request was of the utmost importance. But it is! Just a tiny cat? I mean, until the dusting and arranging are complete. Hell yeah, of course bring a cat. That's amazing. Oh, thank you very much, Your Grace. I'll name the cat after you. I should not keep your audience waiting and take my leave then. Okay. So I'm gonna take a minute in this little pause to go back on my little tangent. So yeah, I was able to play like a few minutes, before my recording got kind of messed up, so I'm a bit familiar, but yeah, I really like the art style. Like, it's so like, so far I'm enjoying a lot of this. All right, let's talk to Karina. Your Grace, was really looking forward to meeting you. Karina, blacksmith. Your aid would be greatly appreciated. You see, I may have dropped my smithing hammer from my carriage in the totally not creepy forest between Melkford and Clovermount. Dropped or lost? No, not lost, just temporarily mislaid. For 2 years. Okay, curious to know how you've stayed fit after 2 years without hitting the... I'll just say not long ago then. Either way, heard you're hiring a bunch of knights for your round table? My hammer can restore relics to their rightful state. That might interest you, right? All you need to do is help me find my hammer. Let's do it. Aha! Thank you, Your Grace. Alright, and Elioth. Hello! I'm Elioth of Clovermont, your brand new official messenger from Clovermont. I bring a request from Clovermont. What is the request? I think I may require you to... Welcome, what is this request? The people of Clovermont begged me to present you with dignity, we lost it! The sacred relic! Jade amethyst! Well, a nice little rock. It was a magpie that stole it. Okay. Yeah, no need to use big words. I'll send a note. They bells shall ring in the village to their arrival. Thank you, Your Grace. Alright, so this is my free time. So... Okay. I'll look at the gallery, because that's got a little thing on it. At last, I awake from my slumber. Oh, and what a sight greets my eyes. A speaking statue. What sorcery is this? Have no fear, dear sovereign. I am the Lady of the Tower, and its protector. I wish you no harm. Long have I watched over these halls, but alas, how decrepit everything has become. It is not safe to wander too deep yet, my brave sovereign. Not the welcome you deserve. However, as I retrieve my powers, I will endeavor to restore your castle's rooms to their former glory. Your presence reawakens something in me. Oh, I bet it does. There we go. We're flirting with the statue, guys. That's what we're doing. Will I be graced to see your lovely face again? Whenever you wish, dear sovereign. Now that you've stirred me from my slumber, believe me, there are many doors that can be opened. I shall be waiting for you here when you finish your day's duties, dear sovereign. Alrighty. The Lady of the Tower allows you to unlock new rooms for the tower, giving you access to new features. New rooms can be unlocked by recruiting... Edelyn, can you please get away from my screen? By recruiting particular servants. Okay. We shall leave for now. And... let's take a look at the map room. Welcome, Your Grace. From here, you may issue actions that affect the world beyond these walls. Invite notable individuals to your court, or send aid to villages struck by disaster, for example. I'm not quite sure if there's anything available right now, but well, it never hurts to check. And if nothing else, you may always admire the map. A fine piece of cartography, if I may say so myself. Cool. From the map room, you can open the world map and perform some specific actions through it. Audience requests allow you to invite a character to the tower on the next audience phase. Knights that we were asked to come back later can be invited back through an audience request. If a location has been damaged following the failure of a room, you can repair this location from the world map in the map room. Cool. Alright, so it looks like there's still some parts of the map that are covered. Alright, and... okay, cool. Let's check the inventory. We don't have anything. Okay, and then... oh, it looks like we can talk to Angelica. Kitty, kitty, please come down. The head cook won't be pleased to find you up there. The girl is trying to coax down a kitten, curiously wandering amongst the kitchen's spice shelves. Oh, Your Grace, have you come for a drink? Or perhaps a snack? That's a cute little fella. He's so cute. I love him. I love him. Look at those little black paws. Thank you so much for letting me bring a cat here. I will never say no to a cat. I love cats. They're amazing. I have 2 of them. I named him after you, you know. No, Sovereign! Get away from that flower bag at once. Oh no. You know my name's not Sovereign, right? It's not? Are you sure? Good luck cleaning up the flower. Oh, of course, Your Grace. The floor will be clean as a whistle. Okay, so we're good. Now we can check out the round table and assign, yeah, okay. So, during the roundtable phase, you'll have the option to assign your available knights to any open quests. Assigning of the knights is locked only once you end the cycle. To succeed on a quest, there are two main factors: having enough knights and reaching the quest stat requirement. Be aware the knight's attributes, both known and unknown, will influence the quest outcome. You can see the tags of a knight in the glossary. You'll have to deduce where they can have a positive or negative impact based on the quest description. Quests also have a damage range representing the minimum and maximum damage each knight can take during a quest. Some knight attributes can also increase or reduce these values. Exceptions can occur on critical successes, failures, or unexpected outcomes. Okay, so this is a level 1. It looks like it's pretty easy. That's probably what we want because I'm pretty sure the other one... Let's see. Yeah, so the other one is level 2. So we'll start with the blacksmith hammer, and we'll assign Angelica to it. I'm on it, Your Grace. All right, and then we shall finish. All right, and now we go to the next cycle. Okay. Okay. Once a quest is completed, the outcome is determined based on the knight's statistics, their attributes, and the knight's party size. The outcome of a quest will determine the experience points and gold earned, as well as the damage taken by the knights. Performing a critical or great success will increase each present knight's affinity, and performing a major failure will lower each knight's affinity. If special conditions are met, then some quests can have unexpected outcomes. An unexpected outcome can be positive or negative. Okay, so we have a success. The blacksmith temporarily mislaid her heavy hammer in the dense forest between Milford and Clovermont. The magical properties of the hammer left some tracks. Find it and get it back. Okay, yeah, so we successfully did that. We got some XP and some, my cat meowing. Okay. So we got a follow-up audience and 30 gold. Okay. Okie dokie, and now we have the crypts. Hello, Your Grace. Who's there? It's only me, Your Grace, the very humble demon of this tower. The syrupy voice, seemingly emanating from the strange padlock, slips into your ears like a trickle of warm honey. It's probably not a good voice that I'm doing for it, then. Okay, what do you want from me? I was locked away in this dark dungeon long ago, Your Grace. And like all souls of this tower, I exist only to serve you humbly. Okay, are you the voices in my head? Maybe yes, maybe no. Okay, how can you serve me? My power is that of renewal and reversal, Your Grace. As your endeavors grow, bonds form and shatter, nations grow or crumble, so too shall my powers wax and wane, fed by your exploits. When you call upon me, your mistakes will vanish like dew under the morning sun, and no world-ending price attached. I've heard enough. Don't forget me, Your Grace. Take this little lock, and you shall have me at your beck and call. Soon impossible to get rid of me. He seems trustworthy. Alright. The demon power allows you to go back to any previous cycle of the current act, whilst keeping all knowledge acquired so far, including knights, tags, and preferences, and quest requirements. You will also keep your current sovereign archetype's progress. This may also unlock new dialogue options for specific events of the quest line you've already started to explore. Note that after returning to a previous cycle, the audiences that you will get may be different. You can see how many times you've used the demon power in the sovereign menu. Alright. Well, that's nice. Bye-bye. Okie dokie. So we have audiences and the round table. Well, let's start off with audiences. Okay. Gobberto. Sir Gobberto of Neonid, your grace. The herald said you needed help with some monsters? You're in luck. Slaying wild beasts is my speciality. Trolls, dragons, spiders, bloodthirsty chickens, you name it. If you do me the honor of welcoming me at your court, my sword will be yours. Yeah, come on in. We gladly accept you, Sir Gobberto. You will not regret this, your grace. Okay. Chester. Hello, your grace. Did you have any crispy dreams? I come with a matter of the most highest importance. Nobody ever asks for my opinion, never ever, so I decided to give it anyway. I am struggling to find a voice for this guy. Hope it doesn't bother you. Are you listening? Yes? No? Maybe? Your ears! They look so absorbent. There's something that smells bad about the situation standing before you, both figuratively and literally. What's that smell? Aha! Yes, that's exactly why I'm here. The smell, it follows me. It clings to me like a cursed fog. I believe it's become sentient. Have you tried taking a bath? Groundbreaking, I know. There's a goose, but not your everyday goose. A general goose. A war goose. It's taking control of the public baths. And it's blocking the entrance! I haven't bathed in 15 days! Ew. Your grace, the children cry! You must send help, for this goose claims further territory! Alright. Yeah, we'll handle the goose. Oh, thank you, your grace! I'll go now! Slowly! Sideways! So the goose doesn't see me. Right, Roland. Oi, oi, your grace. Roland at your service. I'm a sailor down the Grest, gonna be your go-between with the folks there. Alright? Formality's done, yeah? I'll skip the bowing. Any chance you folks might need to spruce up the road to Grest? You know, one of these up here. Ain't that far, just 3 hours, but it sure help us ordinary folk. Yeah, you've earned it. Oh, yeah. Okay, Edelin, you are blocking my path. Reckon we're good at what we do, even if you ain't really seen it for yourself. Thanks anyway. Alright, Karina. Your knight nailed it. My hammer was by the river near the old mill, so it wasn't really lost after all. Nevertheless, your round table will be filling to the brim soon with knights. All we need now is a warm heated forge, and those rusty relics could be yours again, your grace. Alrighty, and then Academian. Hi. We played dice. I lost, so I'm here. A very peculiar scroll has been lost. You know, the usual end of the world bringing back demons kind of scroll. One of our test subjects flew away with it. A harpy, to be precise. It seems that she left the city and took refuge in a nearby cave. Do you have a knight available for this kind of tedious task? It's important, you know. The end of the world. Alrighty. I like peace, so should burn the scroll once it's found. We'll use it, but it stays securely locked away from any further use. I don't want to hear from this again. I like peace. Alright. We're gonna... yeah. I know you think that's the right thing to do, but please don't. Okay. Let's check out the gallery. Oh, unlock a new room. The forge. The tower has now been granted a new room. Anything else, Your Grace? Nope, that's everything. Thank you. Alright, let's check out the forge. Hello, Your Grace. Thanks for allowing me to use this forge. I'm still setting things up, but I have a few relics to sell. Please take a look. Alright, I have 108. Alright. Alright, well, maybe I'll buy a sword. And I'll buy a shield. Okay, that should be good. Is there anything that needs repairing? Do I have the money to do it? Oh. No one needs anything repaired, so we're good. Okay. Perfect. Alrighty, so let's hit up the round table. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so she's good with diplomacy. What about this guy? Okay. Hunting, dueling, relic recovery. So a magpie stole a sacred relic. It should be hidden high up in its nest, deep inside the woods. Get it back. Okay, so the Gilberto is good with relic recovery, so we are going to send him to do it. Okay, and then okay, let's look at the others. So I feel like that's also going to be a Gilberto one. Okay. If we're sending a knight to convince it to stop expanding its conquest, I'm gonna say that's gonna be an Angelica thing. And what's the other one? Okay. Okay. The Bloody Magpie, the Thief Harpy. Clean. Okay, so. Okay. Perfect. Okie dokie. Oh. What? Sir Gilberto heroically climbed the ladder in hopes of retrieving the magpie's treasure before bravely missing the last step. Did he die? No! Okay. Lady Angelica got on very well with the goose, which helped her to understand its motivations better. The locals were delighted to see this dialogue develop. Okay. Alright. Okay, so Angelica is at level 2, and so so is my guy just dead? Is this where I need to like use the demon or something? Okay, so I have no idea. Oh, okay. Oh, hello. Forgive me, I'm a bit somewhere else. Her reddened eyes stare at you sadly. Are you alright? I can't believe for a friend to just be gone like that. They're really... Your Grace, does it truly not affect you at all? I'm not blaming you, but this life wasn't what I was expecting. I fear that if such things continue to repeat themselves... Yeah. Just say, I'm sorry to see you hurting. She leaves without saying a word. Look, I don't know why that happened. Okay. Well, I guess we'll, check the audiences and... Okay. Gilhelm? Ah, so it's you. Our dear neighbor. The man in front of you can't hide his surprise? Yeah, that must be it, surprise. I'm the representative of the lands of Grovershire. As you already know, we seek your attention in order to discuss a rather challenging matter. Okay. A challenging matter. Nothing too dangerous for your knights, of course. Nothing complicated. Nothing deadly at all. To tell you the truth, a monster haunts the lands of Grovenshire. The beast! Fear the beast! We discussed more restraint in the stylistic flourishments, did we not, dear attendants? Okay. What kind of creature is it? That is what we'd like to determine. Somehow it is cunning and intelligent enough to draw other creatures into its chaos. Our goats are being slaughtered, and our dogs have become its henchmen! This beast, it prowls through our villages at night, accompanied by its four-legged servants. The pack attacks our herds, leaving behind blood and tears before vanishing into the woods. This pack demands your utmost attention. Your utmost Perhaps you will find a solution where we now fail? Perhaps, or perhaps not. I have nothing to lose by asking. Is Grovershire not famed for its monsters? Monster hunters? We sent our best, but they never came back! Never came back! Alright, well then, They agree! They agree to help! We expected no less. Send one of your finest knights to our lands as soon as possible, until we meet again. Alina. Sir Arlen, your grace, my greetings. Ah, greetings, Elwena. We haven't been introduced yet, your grace. Alwena, recruited to your service by Sir Arlen a few days ago. I shall be taking care of administration, the little paperwork, and the major inconveniences. My role is essential to the proper management of this tower. And yet you didn't think to give me a room for my belongings, Arlen? I kindly request, your grace, that you promptly make the necessary arrangements for my accommodation. In return, I might have a juicy bit of gossip or two about your knights. Thank you. I imagine we could dust off a small room in exchange for your services, your grace. Gwadam? Oh. I've heard you're in need of great heroes, so here I am. Sir Gwendon of Villador, the best knight in all the land. Yes, I know, it's a lot to take in. It's okay if you want to applause or to faint. I'm used to it. I have to say, I'm also used to higher standards than this smelly shack you call a tower, but it'll have to do. Do not worry with me at your round table. Your little realm will soon shine in glory. We need everyone, okay? I just lost my best boy, okay? I expected no less. I'm already lighting this place up. All right. The courier. Your Grace! Hey! So, we found these 3 requests in an old drawer in an archive room. One of them smells like pickles. Good luck! Well, sandwich o'clock! And Chester. Your Grace! I come not with thanks, but with grief! Your knights uncovered that Goose was merely protecting her eggs, and for this people rewarded her. She now wears a little hat. The locals have declared her a hero. The children feed her grapes. Grapes, Your Grace! Okay. It's a good thing. Let that mother rest with dignity. Wake up, Your Grace. Do you not see the pattern emerging? She's a feathered manipulator. Her eggs that sting horribly. I suspect forgeries wrapped in old linens, strangely odorous. The truth is elsewhere, Your Grace. She already has her first followers. Today she controls Milkford, and tomorrow it'll be the world. Okay. Guards? Okay, let's check out the gallery. Oh, we can unlock an intendant? Let's see. The tower has now granted a new room. Anything else, Your Grace? I'm good. Okay, let's check intendancy. Hello, Your Grace. Perhaps you wish to hear some gossip. Sure. Let's investigate. Well, Your Grace, we will start investigating at once. Alright. Do love me some gossip. Alright. Let's check out the round table. Okay. So she is level 2. Okay. He's not good at relic recovery, so we are not going to do that. He's a noble soul. He's arrogant. So, okay, we're not gonna send him on anything like that. The killer rabbit. Okay. Hunting is not on his thing. Okay. That's more relic recovery. Okay, terrifying horde of wild animals. Okay, she's good at negotiating, so we can probably send her. Okay. I think... Okay, what level are you? I have no idea. Oh. Okay. Okay. Oh. Oh, I don't have a mount because of, you know. Well, I am gonna give him a sword. Can't challenge someone to a duel without a sword. Okay. Hopefully, we'll be okay with that. Okay. Oh? Okay. Well, that's not good. Okay, well, we at least had a success. And we got a mount! Enba. Cool. How can I bring my one guy back? Oh, okay. This guy. Stop bothering me, peasants. You're wasting my time. Now let us have dances and feasts and, isn't my... Oh, it's you, Your Grace. This isn't what you think. I was just wondering what the view is like here. Turns out it's not that great, if you ask me. Would you like to suggest any improvements, Sir Gwendon? I was wondering when you'd finally think to ask for my opinion. I have plenty to suggest. Firstly, this hall is terribly dull. You should have jesters, magicians, jugglers, and poets at your court. Otherwise, how can you expect anyone to take you seriously? Back when Villador was at the height of its prosperity, we would frequently host banquets and valiant tournaments in a day out. Here, there's nothing. I'm bored. Tournaments? I'll think about it. I should hope so. Okay, so dude likes competition. I have a lot of other ideas if you need my advice again. Okay. Let's hear a rumor. Ah, Your Grace, do have a cup of tea. A little bird has shared a most interesting anecdote with me. Alrighty, so Angelica is fortunate. Alright, cool. Now, let's investigate, Gwendon. Very well, Your Grace. We will start investigating at once. Alright. Okay. What else can we do? We haven't done our audiences yet. Okay, Dragon Knight. Oh. I, the Dragon Knight, dost extend mine salutations unto thee. Is there any soul amidst this gathering endowed with the power to parley with me? You are in the presence of the Sovereign. Am I? Thou art but a mere child in the realms. How mightest thou lay claim to this exalted throne, and not I? I, who hath been crowned by ancient vintage limited edition true king himself, hath traversed the domain of Britannia decade by decade and leveled cities in my wake. So doth I challenge thee, stranger. Prove unto me that thou art the sovereign this domain doth require, that thou canst Ganther's valiant knight. Okay, let's try that again. That thou canst Ganther the valiant knights lead thy folk to peace and prosperity, and stand absolute against the Anglo Empire. Shouldst thou fail to or refuse my challenge, I shall take thy life with mine own hand. Okay. Ooh. Okay. I shall inspire the people and rally them to me. You accept without hesitation, stranger. These realms doth merit a sovereign of great might. Until we meet anon, thou hadst best be prepared. I'd heard legends about this Dragon Knight, but I thought him long dead. Let us prepare for battle. I have prepared a log where our efforts may be best placed in order to ensure our victory. I shall leave it to your grace's most astute judgment on what decisions should be most effective. Okay. Water break. That killed my voice. Cutner Nomad. Your Grace, we beg ye for your mercy. We're a humble community of wanderers. No harm met. We look for shelter for Just a few days. A bitter cold is closing in, and our little ones are already shivering. We cannot sleep in the woods, not like this. With all due respect, opening the tower's doors to these people would be a tremendous act of trust. They are strangers, with none to vouch for their integrity. What do you wish to do, Your Grace? You're welcome to stay as long as you need to. And please stop shaking. Thank you, Your Grace. Sorry, the children will never forget this. Gwendolyn. So, here you are. You, the famous sovereign. Charming. She looks at you with an air of superiority. I'm Gwendolyn, Baroness of Villadargent. A great, what am I saying? The greatest locality of Villador. A pearl obscured by the lands, but one that is absolutely vital to your reign. I shall be conveying to you the many complaints from the common people of this land. Most importantly, your knight's dear aunt. Yes, Gwendu, my darling little Gwendu. Oh, so happy to hear that you have recognized his brilliance. But where is this little duckling? Okay, do you have a request you wish to grace us with today? Not really. I just came to see how he was doing. If your knights do find themselves listless at your little round table, when they could always come weed my garden. It is in a similarly pitiful stage. I do enjoy a bit of landscaping. Gwendolyn lets out a little laugh. You sense that you may be allowing yourselves to be led around like a docile steed. Thank you, my dear. Doulahan. Ooh. Greetings, Sovereign. I am Doulahan, a knight, a human one, totally organic. I possess lungs and a spinal column. I want to be yours. Nice helmet you have there. It looks familiar. Oh yes, the helmet. It was forged in Almore, where I come from. Organic. You sure? I am perfectly normal. To prove my humanity, I have successfully identified all the carts containing hay. That is a human made of meat would do. Alright. You seem totally sincere. Welcome. Ah, yes. Whoopee, as they say. Elioth. Yesterday, Storm and Clovermount turned to be a meadow in a lake. Now the poor farmer's sheep are standing in the water, all wrinkled up. Alright, let's send an army to drain the field. Many thanks! Alright. Ooh, what can we do with the gallery? Oh, you shall talk. Ah, my sovereign. I sensed the formidable dragon knight looming within these walls. Are your beautiful eyes everywhere? Of course, my dear sovereign, although it is difficult to pull my gaze away from your exploits. As the protector of this tower, I can feel every ripple of energy that passes through these walls, and the dragon knight is already familiar to me. He once sat at the round table during the reign of Ermin the Wise. What was he like back then? I remember a fearsome young warrior with strength forged through unyielding values. Under Ermin's rule, I seem to recall that the kingdom flourished, but it's hard for me to remember the details. Perhaps the Dragon Knight feels a certain longing for that era, but I have no doubt you will succeed in proving your worth to him, my dear sovereign. Can I unlock a new room? I cannot. Okay, let's see what the intendancy says. Oh, not yet, I guess. Okay, the round table. Okay, let's take a look. What is this guy good at? He's got strength, magic, and agility. What's his backstory? We have no idea. Inattentive, intangible, clumsy. Oh boy. Okay. Oh, well, diplomacy we want. Okay. Okay, let's send... Let's just see. Okay, he's good at competition. Let's send you. Alright. I'm thinking Angelica will do well for this one. And I'll see if he's not really good at relic recovery though. I don't know. Can we hunt this down? Okay, I guess we'll find out. Oh. Okay, okay, let's go back to the tower. Okay, so... Okay. Good there. Okay. Let's... Let's see how this goes. All right. Okay, let's hear the rumor. Ah, Your Grace, do you have a cup of tea? A little bird has shared a most interesting anecdote with me. Oh, he's afraid of the dark. Alright, let's investigate. Very well, Your Grace. We'll start investigating at once. Okay. Whew. Ursula. If it's a staring contest, I'm winning. Quite a tower you have here, Your Grace. Bit dusty, reeks of magic. like quite like the mood here. Name is Ursula, by the way. I've been roaming these lands for a couple years, and to tell you the truth, I am bored to death. Do you have a bunch of exotic and unusual quests you could send me out on? Yeah. Sounds like fun. Gonna stay here for a while then. Okay, the courier. Your Grace! So, someone left these letters on top of the pigeon coop. One of them has feathers stuck to it. Pretty sure that's not standard. Anyway, nap o'clock. Good morning, Your Grace. My name is Grelin. Ah! And I will be responsible for representing the interests of the inhabitants of Rosen of in your lands, if that suits you. Perfectly! Rosen was the capital of Brids until the resurrection of this tower. But it still is a major tourist destination today. Okay, is there something going on between these two? Yeah, you know each other? Yes, we are, shall we say, distantly related. Okay, never mind, they're not a thing. He is indeed my lovely young son. Anyway, if we could change the subject. I came to bring you our first request. A manuscript of, ecclesiastical origin appears to have been stolen. Since then, groups of occultists and nobles have been at each other's throats, seeking out to pin the blame on each other. We need someone to sort this out. We had called upon the clairvoyance of the great witch Belladonna, but she is said to have gone off to do some therapeutic research in the east of Brits. Alright. Well, let's investigate the occultists. Thank you, Your Grace. So, that's it, our shining principles. Let the living filth into our sacred halls. The Kutnar nomads you've so magnanimously allowed to loiter here. They're loud, they stink, and I'm fairly certain their grubby little brats stole food from the kitchens. What's next? Will you grant them knighthood in all of your kindness? Okay, yeah, calm down. Okay. Okay, yeah. Silence. I'm your sovereign. You'll show me some respect. I owe no respect for a sovereign who opens their arms to swindlers and hired blades. Well, fuck you too. The rain has been falling relentlessly for days, and our crops are submerged underwater. Markets have come to a standstill, and our losses are piling up. We need to help to stay afloat. Literally. Yeah, here you go. Thanks, Your Grace. Alright. I have, like, no money. This is gonna be fun. Okay, the map room. Let's open the map. Okay. Aha. Nice. Okay. So, we have a witch. Okay. Okay. A people's emissary requests a royal protection for the proper conduct of a well-attended local event known as the Squash Festival. Sending knights would be a great sign of esteem for the people. Sure. Okay, that should be good. Relic recovery, perfect. So, Okay. Perfect. Okay, so this guy, Doulahan, needs something. Okay. Nice. Okay. Let's hear the rumors. Ah, Your Grace, do have a cup of tea. A little bird has shared a most interesting anecdote with me. Alright. I'm gonna figure this guy out. Very well, Your Grace. We will start investigating at once. Okay. Oh. Ah, hello, Sovereign. I was engaging in the trendiest activity of the moment, slaking the thirst off my tongue. Doulahan raises a cup to his lips and empties it to emphasize his words. The water flows through its body and spills onto the ground with the gentle, soothing sound of running water. Yummy. Is everything okay? Yes, thank you. My organism is ready. For adventure. I've always wanted to be a great knight, and today is the day. I have the impression that you are practicing skepticism. What do you think? I am, if not human? I don't know. Could you be the ghost of Sir Goberto come back to haunt me? Goberto. Ah, yes. The idiot whose armor I took. Living in the helmet of this idiot is unbearable. He stops, but too much has been revealed. All right, Sovereign. Perhaps I am a demon in an idiot's helmet. What do you mean? We, demons, are influenced by our containment vessel. We are what we inhabit, and inhabit we must. Gotcha. This armor I found belonged to a human, an imbecile one. I am afflicted with an intellectual obsolescence and an impulse for heroism as illogical as it is insufferable. I suggest you provide me with a helmet of better craftsmanship, or better yet, a new vessel made of meat. I'll see what I can do. My thanks. Hurry, please. I feel myself fading away behind this stupid desire to save people. It means you want to do good things. Okay. Your Grace! Pirates! Pirates? Attacking Grest? They've not given us trouble before, but it seems our little charming village was just enough along their scenic route. We're holding out, but we can't keep this up alone. My best nights are yours. Thanks, Your Grace. We'll hang tight till the knights get there. Our knights should make haste, Your Grace, for I fear they shall suffer a similar incident to the Milford tragedy. My respects, very illustrious sovereign. I'm here, and I've brought my goat, Majestina. The inner beast behind your visitor sizes you up as if calculating the best way to humiliate you in public. So, basically, if there's any, hullabaloo in Melkford, we'll be the ones to come see ya. You notice Majestina solemnly beginning to nibble at the hem of Daisy's dress. Of course. Anything else? Right, so I also want to let you know that a barn collapsed in Melkford. Some animals got squashed. I'll spare you the juicy details, but a little bit of coin for rebuilding wouldn't go amiss. I am sorry for your loss. Take some money. Much obliged. Majestina's thrilled to hear this too. Majestina's eyes remain fixed on yours. Her pupils, like tiny black knives, stare at you murderously. Deep inside, you feel her unspoken message. I'll be back. Gideon. Greetings, Your Grace. My name is Gideon, and beyond that, the mist thickens. My origins are a mystery, even to me. My past is a haze of shadows, cryptic dreams, and lingering scent of lavender. Ah, a burden, truly, to be so intriguing, and yet so uninformed. Is it utterly intolerable not to know more about you? I'm beside myself. Ah, yes, I know that mystery can be adorned with a fragrance that can be quite intoxicating. Who knows? Perhaps we will discover more together. I've heard tales of noble deeds of knights with shiny names and even shinier armor. I seek purpose and possibly dramatic lighting. Both seem plentiful around here. Yep, come on in. Oh, that was unexpectedly easy. I had a whole monologue ready. Which belladonna? Can you explain to me why you summoned me here, the great and powerful witch Belladonna, and forced me to postpone my sweet holiday, Your Grace? It seems that your curiosity was what postponed your holiday. I can't deny it. I mean, who wouldn't be curious about a leper who managed to open a door that had remained locked for decades to some of Briz's most powerful mystics and knights? Certainly me. I'd like to see this little world of you intend to build, Your Grace, and I will provide any potion you need to see it through, in exchange for a small fee, of course. It's a deal, then. Agreed. I look forward to our most beneficial arrangement. But first, find me a nice place in this dusty tower. Try not to keep me waiting, Your Grace. Greetings, Your Grace. We're looking to acquire an ancient scroll being held in the Academy of Scholars, an object of the utmost importance. It is a document recounting the genealogy of the greatest family in Briz. But these bloody scholars, calling themselves the guardians and observers of history, are reluctant to hand over the artifact. The scholars should remain the guardians of these documents. Or yeah, I can. You're no better than those scholars. Okay. The tower has now been granted a new room. Anything else, Your Grace? Nope, we're good. Alright, let's see the witch tower. Hello, Your Grace. This tower is acceptable. Feel free to consult my services. Alright. Alright, well that's good to know that, okay. Let's repair. Oh, he's good. And good. Okay, perfect. Anything else? All right. duel. I'm gonna maybe say you can go, but you're not level 2 yet, so. Okay. Maybe you can go here. Oh, wait. Maybe not. Hold on. Okay, so... I mean, okay, no, I feel like he would want to, hopefully. And... maybe you. Okay, let's send... Okay. Okay. Alright. Let's hope that everything went okay. Okay. Oh, got some cheese. Ooh. Okay. Ooh, okay. Well, we succeeded at least. Okay. Ah, Your Grace, do have a cup of tea. A little bird has shared a most interesting anecdote with me. Okie dokie. And you must have a lot to... You know what? Let's just... Very well, Your Grace. We will start investigating at once. Okay. I just need a little more money. Oh. Oh, hey. Hello, Your Grace. Was just thinking about you. Really? No. Actually, was remembering a little bit around my country, and it's a little culinary eccentricities. Leaning on the table, she's crushing a strange mixture with a mortar, right next to a half-filled glass of orange liquid. What on earth is that? Hey, don't pull that face. Allow me to introduce you to Brimwood's most popular drink. Rum, cardamom, and syrupy spider porridge. In that order, otherwise you'll ruin everything. We call it Fire Twig. Lives up to a name. La la la. She crushes the carcasses of the poor animals with a disturbing level of enthusiasm. There are plenty of these spiders in the walls in the tower, so I thought, why not give them a refreshing end? These little creatures have infested Brimwood too. Alright, so you're from Brimwood. Not exactly. Was born there, but had some wonderful years living there. I've been wandering around for a while now. Why? You sure do ask a lot of questions. Let's just say I've always liked dragging my carcass around. And after rotting in the same spot for a while, you've got to do something so you don't die of boredom, right? Her eyes sparkle slightly as if she's caught up in her memories. You were wandering too before this, weren't you? Bet you can understand. Dragging your carcass, looking for something, or running away. Ah, it's ready. She ignores your question and vigorously stirs her mixture as she pours it into 2 glasses. You're gonna do me the favor of tasting it, aren't you? Why not? Let's go, comrade. You clink glasses, then raise yours to your lips. Bitter and strong, the liquid sets your throat ablaze and twists your gut. You flail, then choke, and finally spit it out in a panic. Not cool. Not bad, eh? I admit, it's hard when you're not used to it, but guess you'll die less ignorant. You should come to Brimwood one of these days. You'll get my comrades a laugh. Alright, and then this guy. Your Grace, I imagine you're not unaware that the water in the jars now tastes of twilight rain. Even the air feels heavy with silence, thick, almost tangible, as if the stones themselves were holding their breath. Didn't understand a thing, dude. Unfortunately, I have to say I don't either. Despite appearances, I am mostly content to simply put random words next to each other, Your Grace. However, you really should examine the water in our jugs. I saw an insect floating in one of them. What kind of insect? I think it was some kind of cockroach, so understand my concern. I can clean it if you like. Ah, pragmatism. The true assassin of poetry. Still, that would be kind of you. Alright. Well, I think I'm gonna call it here, because I've been doing this for a little while. So, yeah. Oh! Wow, didn't even get here. Okay. Sovereign menu allows you to see the current satisfaction of the different classes and progress of the sovereign archetypes. Increases in satisfaction in which each class can unlock new dialogue options and new shop items. Sovereign archetypes increase or decrease with your choices. Each archetype has 3 thresholds to reach, with each threshold unlocking new dialogue options. Some dialogue options are also unlocked depending on how much the archetype is increased compared to another. Alright. So, I have kindness and wisdom. Alright. Well, we're working on it. Alright. The glossary allows you to see the information about your recruited knights and servants. After gaining enough experience, a knight will gain a level, and you'll be able to allocate 1 point in a statistic of your choice. Attributes or characteristics of your knight that can impact their behavior towards a quest. You'll have to deduce for several of them what impact they may have based on the quest descriptions. You can check whether your knight has a preference for certain quests. The preferences won't impact how well the knights perform in quests, only their affinity towards the sovereign. Affinity represents how a knight currently feels about the sovereign. Increasing a knight's affinity may trigger new dialogue with them. Low affinity levels may cause the knight to leave the round table. Okay. Okay, so let's okay, we'll give her another strength and maybe another wit. Okay. Yeah, we can maybe keep his charisma going. We'll up his agility a little bit. And then these guys haven't leveled up yet. Okay. Okay. Cool. Okay. So. Okie dokie. Now, why can't I back out of this? There we go. Okay, just hit the escape button. Okay, I'm gonna call it here, and yeah, we'll see where this goes in the next episode. Alright, if you've managed to make it through all of this, thank you very much, and we'll see you in the next one. Alright, bye.